Let's take a look at my new favorite thing that is an update available now in Book Creator. So we're going to go to that more. We turned on graphic organizers. And again, we turned it on for all of the books in all of the libraries. You can choose which libraries you want to have access to if you want, but this is going to be your new favorite thing. If I click on graphic organizers, it pulls up this dashboard where there are over 100 of graphic organizers with varying categories. So we got planning, reading, writing, vocabulary, character, problem solving, science, compare, contrast, timeline, and reflection. The great thing about these are I can grab any of these. So if we're talking about, I want a KWL chart, I can grab that one. I like this one. It's really colorful. I can grab it, but it also will give you suggested other options for a KWL chart. So this one has 5 suggested templates. The benefit of this is that for personalized learning, I can go in and grab one that meets my needs to explain my thinking, or for you, for differentiation, as you're pushing out resources, you might choose a couple of different charts depending on your student's readiness level to engage in content. So I'm going to click on add to the book. And now this design has been added here. I can not change anything as a student because it's been locked. If I go to the information over here, I can unlock it as a teacher if I want to make any changes to it. So I could change the colors if I wanted to make it jazzier. I've got options. The undo button is the best thing up here. So I'm going to undo that, turn it back the right color. But I can also, as a teacher, before you push it out, go to the info and I can choose to lock. And when I do that, I can also prevent unlocking. So that means before you push these out to your students, if you really want to make sure that they are filling out all of the same information, you want to make sure they're not deleting anything, you can prevent unlocking, which means even if someone makes a copy of this book, it cannot be unlocked. I can type directly in this box, or as a student, I can go up here and I can grab a text box and I can type in that box as well. And when I add that box, I can move it to where I want. So some people like that formatting because I can bold, italicize, all that stuff. So there we go. But I'm going to go to the next page and I can go shopping for another of these graphic organizers. There are so many. I love that there are a number of them for reflection. So for us in APS with a big focus on personalized learning and goal setting and student reflection, there are 30 different templates that you can use for reflection after a lesson or for goal setting as well. So these are great. Notice that I can grab any of these. I like Cornell Notes. I used to use this Cornell Notes in my ELA classroom. I can click add to the book. I can go in and customize these as well if I want. So I could delete that, put another icon. You could change colors if you want. You've got a lot of options there. So these are the graphic organizers, which are going to be your new favorite thing. Now, you might be wondering, what if I want to push out a particular graphic organizer to my students? Here's an idea. You can have your students start their own book. They create their own cover so they can personalize it, and it lives in your library. And then you as the teacher can have a template book where you put any graphic organizers in it. And I'm going to show you a great trick. So if I go to pages inside my book, so I've been working here. I'm working on my STEM journal here, and this template is going to be available in the library for y'all. So I've been adding in all these elements. If I want a particular page to be shared, I can click on the 3 dots and I can say copy to. I can choose where this goes. Do I want it to go to a particular library? And within that library, so I've got this library book that has all the APS Instruct resources that I've been gathering. I can push this to any and all of the books I want. So this is a great way for you to scaffold instruction for your students. I can create a template gallery, put any extra information that students need to have on that graphic organizer, and easily push it to any of the books after they've created their original books. And you can push them out each day if you want, or at the end of the week, you plan for the next week, you could push those organizers out when you want to. That would work for not just these graphic organizers, but any resource that you're putting into